Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. New York have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. CC Sabathia gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He will lead this one off today.
Leury Garcia.
First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Game time temperature this afternoon stuck in an even 50 degrees as we begin play. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Batting first, the left fielder, Ryan.
Now at the plate, Ryan Cordell. Last night a big one for him as he drove in 6 runs. And he'll step off. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Ball 1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. Sabathia is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Cordell at second with 2 down. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. White Sox lead 1-0 in the White Sox half of the first. The Yankees with their first set of swings. Coming up next on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, Clint Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the first baseman.
This is on the ground over to first.
Frazier.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone.
Boy, when this guy gets him, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. If they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out. This guy's going to do some major damage.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Previous history with Sabathia. He's a .375 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Now he'll step off and rethink this. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And now pitch on the way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Casilla swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season? All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Gary Sanchez is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 24, Gary.
1-1 is in there for the second strike. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico.
Nicky Delmonico.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks, head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Lopez, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting 6, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Nino Reese. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4 for 5 effort. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He's through first and hustling for second, and this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen, and he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Line towards center field. Polka is there, 2 gone. Now a long throw home. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. From the stretch. Ooh, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Reese on third with 2 out. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time. And the next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He went deep in the contest last night.
Moncada.
And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2 balls and no strikes, the count to Yoan Moncada. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Ooh, and I'm not sure I've seen it swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far out, hitter's not seeing it well at all.
1 out here in the Shy Sox third. And that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Polka. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Daniel Polka is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he's safe. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Push softly over toward the right side. And this will be put away easily for the... Standing in, Scotty Hayward, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box, Clint Frazier. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Delmonico waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Matt, that last one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Aaron Judge becomes out number 2 this inning. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 2-0 New York. Digging in, Ryan Cordell, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Jose Abreu, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. Cordell gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Sabathia pauses. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Into the box now. Wellington Castillo hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Runners off for second, and a step off. Tagged by Torres, and he's out at second base. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Here's Miguel Andujar now. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Boy, D-Row, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Cordell is there. Let's see if they try it. And a relay home. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a bunt attempt here. And he will make an over-the-shoulder play behind the plate. So they do get the out there on the bunt attempt.
Now batting, right fielder.
So stepping in, Scotty Hayward. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The pause and the 0-2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Reese ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he is out. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Otto Hensley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The right fielder, Mickey.
Sacrifice attempt here. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. Now batting, Yohan Moncada. He popped out in his first trip. Sacrifice attempt here. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The tag gets one.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So here's Daniel Ponca now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sacrifice attempt here. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Leury Garcia. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Out at the plate as they slap the tag on him. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier.
The
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Giancarlo Stanton now. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Delmonico has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one.
Up next for the Yankees, no left fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
So he sets him down swinging. Miguel Andujar becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Digging in and looking for more, Nino Reese, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Hicks stands at second with two gone. Hit on the ground out to short. Hensley comes up with it. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. So striding forward now, Torres. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. 6 runs, 10 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. Behind 0-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside. Digging in once again, Yolmer Sanchez. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Ryan Cordell. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pulls the string on that one strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. And he struck him out. So he's one shy of the magic 3,000 strikeouts as that number. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Scotty Hayward. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another. Another big hit right here. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Delmonico is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting. First
now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Clint Frazier. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. Delmonico waits on it, and the inning is over. So the Yankees into the box now. Wellington Castillo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The shortstop.
Digging in, Otto Hensley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Around second now and headed for third. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Nicky Delmonico. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. That's popped up. Hicks on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Aaron Judge will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up
hit high and deep to left field. Cordell ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Hit in the air out toward left. Cordell is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Hicks. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck too as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't.
And he runs out of gas between bases. Standing in, Yohan Moncada. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knock. He's got a hitting streak going right now. He's certainly cognizant of that, guys. He needs a knock right here. You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh-2 coming from Sabathia. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Oh, but that'll be shy of the monuments as it hits off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. Now a long throw to third. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of gas out there.
Daniel Polka.
So striding in, Daniel Polka. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Andujar is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. This one pretty well in the back. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty B, I don't know. Your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Clint Frazier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set with the 0-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. Here's big Aaron Judge. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Sanchez on second. Frazier at first. 2 out in the inning. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cordell moves over. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. In now, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking to leave him loaded. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Popped up. But this will land untouched.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here.
The third baseman.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Sanchez into shallow center. 1 run scores. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores and they remain loaded here with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Polka is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able. Stepping in, Yolmer Sanchez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. And he got him. So that's the milestone right there. 3,000 career strikeouts. A reminder, we'll have post-game highlights coming your way from Yankee Stadium right at the conclusion of our ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Cordell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Abreu. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And this is swung on and missed, so with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. So the Bronx Bombers earn the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field. CC Sabathia earns his first win of the season and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Ronaldo Lopez gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
4 errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes.